Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Stacey Storino. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, the number one place for the more mature entrepreneur who likely already has a business going. And they've come to the table in terms of understanding they have to do some content marketing to go where the attention is, but they want to create content that is specifically crafted to drive more traffic to their business so that they can do more business. And so if that sounds like that fits you, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the bell notification and select all, because every day in January 2022, I'm going live. Most days at around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And no worries if you can't make some or all of the lives. We have all of the replays available for you all in one nice, neat little organized playlist, which you can find pinned to the first comment down below. So if you're one of my regular students, you're going to be like, what happened to 10 a.m.? But I could not get online, and then I had an appointment way out of town. So I'm doing it today. We did not miss the live stream. Here we go. And if you're not one of my students, you're more than welcome to watch and enjoy. I have all sorts of content organized in nice little playlists. Content marketing on TikTok, how to grow your account on TikTok, Instagram SEO, Instagram Reels. There's something here for everybody when you're doing content marketing. So again, you're going to want to make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. All right. So today, what we're going to do, and by the way, if you've missed any of the previous sessions, that's okay. Like I said, the playlist is down below. Each one of these live streams can stand on their own, but you're probably going to be best served if you catch up with the other live streams as well. And let's go. So now we're going to be talking about your brand and your unique value proposition statement. Hey, Carol O'Neill, what's going on? So we're going to get to you rebranding yourself if you need to as an entrepreneur. Yay, have a few minutes, lunch work break. Well, this can't be a long one today anyway, because then I have to pick my son up and drive him to an after school thing. So we're going to make this short and impactful. All right. And hashtag live, hashtag replay, because I have thousands of students across the globe. So for the students that are, definitely watching on the replay, you know the deal. You put at least hashtag replay. I really appreciate that you watch. I give you a thumbs up. I give you a heart. And also live or on the replay, if you have any questions about anything that I teach, make sure that you put it in the comments section down below, either live or on the replay. I know I'm chicken swell. I know this is like, I was not meaning to go so late today. All right. So here's the deal. Let's talk about rebranding yourself as an entrepreneur for real in your life. My more intermediate to advanced students probably don't need to hear this part, but when we get down to the unique value proposition statement, it always helps, even if you're more intermediate, you have a multiple 5 to getting close to 6-figure business, or you're advanced, you're 6 figures and above. It's always good to make sure that you've really clarified what your unique value proposition is, because it helps you in terms of your offerings, copy on your sales pages, emails, content that you create, the captions that go with the content. So it's so important. Hey, Sandy B, what's going on? Good to see you. Thank you for the hashtag live. And of course, you guys know, give this video a big thumbs up, live or on the replay, because it will push the video. The algorithms on this platform will push the video out to more people while I'm live, and more people on the replay. They'll see it in their feeds. All right, so let's talk about you as an entrepreneur, especially if you're a beginner / solopreneur. You're just trying to get real proof of concept with your business, meaning family and friends aren't buying from you. You're getting people out in the wild giving you their credit card or whatever and saying, here, take my money. I believe in your offering. I think it's going to get me out of pain and into pleasure, and I can get the end result that I've been looking for. And that's always wonderful. But if you're new or relatively new, you're a solopreneur, you don't have proof of concept, or you do, but everything's going super low and slow, the people in your life, and even you looking at yourself, you may not feel like a real entrepreneur. So I want to deal with that. And then I want to get everything into the unique value proposition statement. So ask yourself, are you as an entrepreneur a brand in and of itself that is worth the people in your real life buying? Okay. Are they taking you seriously? And if not, why not? If they're totally negative, toxic waste people, then obviously we don't really give them a vote. But I want to ask you, what image are you giving to other people in terms of you being an entrepreneur? We talked about this a couple days ago, where we talked about you don't want to do it too much, you don't want to be distasteful, but even on your personal social accounts, it's okay to let people see that you're an entrepreneur. And this, whatever this is, your business. Hey, the Speckled Moon by Susie B is here. Try to greet my students as we go along. Um, you want to make sure that, the image that you're giving other people, even on your social accounts, not the business accounts for your brand, you should have those. They should be separate. But, occasionally it's okay to come out of the witness protection program and let your friends and family and personal followers, whomever from your network, see that you're actually working a business. And that you are taking yourself seriously as an entrepreneur. And they should probably take you seriously as an entrepreneur too. Because even if they're not your ideal customer, and a lot of people in your personal life may not be, and that's okay, they may know other people in their spheres of influence, where by word of mouth, they can connect those people to your business and your offerings. And people do prefer to shop with those that they know, like, and trust. And again, even if they're not going to buy from you, they want to seem very credible and believable and respectable to people in their sphere of influence, their network. So they'd be happy to connect people from their network with you as another person in your network. They're happy to give referrals for people that they know, like, and trust. But if you are treating your business, no matter what business model it is, products, services, coach, course creator, doesn't matter. Hey, hello, Susan. Oh, Kim Arnold, sorry. I'm thinking of someone else. But if you are like treating your business, products, services, coach, course creator, something else, you're treating your business and or your offerings like it's some sort of dirty little secret. It's time to rebrand yourself as an entrepreneur so that you take yourself more seriously, consciously and or subconsciously, and that people, when you do the occasional social post that shows somebody what you do part-time to full-time, and where applicable, who you help, right? Like if I have a customer testimonial that comes in and is fresh, I will sometimes flip that out on my social and let people see, yeah, I'm really making a difference in other people's lives, right? Or if I have some sort of offering, a YouTube video or a freebie, I'm happy to put that out on even my personal social account. Of course, my professional social accounts too. I want people to take me seriously as an entrepreneur. They talk about what they do in their lives personally and professionally. How about you? You also have to say, how do I dress, act, think, and speak? Do I do that in a way where I'm blocking my own blessings as an entrepreneur? Or do I act like, I might be confident personally about what's going on with my life and my family, but when it comes to my business offerings, oops, I better hide over here, right? Because whether you think it's fair or not, people do tend to treat a book by its cover. So you should even treat yourself as a business owner, as a thought leader in your space. You need to treat yourself like a product unto itself. That means that you should brand yourself. Now, if you have a business and it's branding already set up, if you're your own ideal customer, you can wrap some of this around yourself on social or even in real life where applicable. If you're not your ideal customer, that's okay. Maybe the branding doesn't make sense in your life. A couple days ago, I had a student say that, their ideal customers are compelled towards their branding. And of course, anyone who isn't would tend to be repelled by their branding. They posted something that had to do with their business on their social profile just to share about something I think that they were excited about, if memory serves. And people in their personal life was like, well, that branding doesn't fit you. But in her case, she's like, well, I may not be my ideal customer. Who cares? Look past that, right? But if you're not used to treating your business and yourself as an entrepreneur as something to be taken seriously by the rest of the world, then why should your ideal customers treat you any better? Why should anybody take you seriously if you don't really take your being an entrepreneur, your business, its offerings, and the moral obligation that you have to get your ideal customers worldwide out of pain and into pleasure, if you don't take that seriously, then you kind of have a hobby and or you're blocking your own blessings. So maybe it's time to rebrand yourself, right? Think about what kind of a brand you are now professionally and what kind of brand you are now personally as an entrepreneur living a personal life. And then you have your business and that probably has its branding, right? But what kind of brand do you want your business to become? That's a fair question. What kind of a brand do you want to become as a human being who also happens to be an entrepreneur part-time to full-time? And so another question you might ask yourself, given today's focus, is what kind of public relations stunts do you have to do to convince yourself or others of the value of the brand that is you as a confident entrepreneur? And what do you think you have to do with at least maybe one piece of content a week on social, on your business accounts? Like I call it Maker Monday. You can put it any day of the week you want. But like, are you letting people who are your ideal customers get to know, like, and trust you as an entrepreneur? Are you confident? Are you worthy of their time and their money, right? So like, what are you doing? And it never should just be about you. It should be like whatever point you're making in the caption, in the video, in the live stream, whatever, you want to very quickly connect what's good about you is good for them. Because me past a certain point becomes dull, dull, dull. But on the flip side, if your ideal customer understands what they're going to get by following a leader like you, then I'm going to tell you something. They're going to be more likely to know, like, and trust you. And they're going to be very happy to continue to know, like, and trust you and buy from you when they're ready. Yes, sorry, Ginia. I had problems getting on before. And then I had not a doctor's appointment, a hairdresser's appointment in a faraway town. It's upstate New York. Not everything's next to each other. So that's a problem. So I had to go, and now I have connectivity. I think, according to one of my neighbors, they did some work on her block. So now I'm live. Better late than never, right? I didn't want to skip a day. Carol O'Neill says, certainly making a huge difference in my life. Good. Planning in February for my Facebook, Instagram, and email will explode. Time to woman up. You go, girl. Oh, and thank you, Jenny. She says I look great. That's cool. So, while it's true that you never have a second chance to make a first impression, personally or professionally, you can always turn things around. You can always evolve and up level. And if your business is causing you and your offerings to evolve, that's fine too. Like for those of you who know Renee Christine Cody, her Cupcake Trainings channel, I think she's going to give it a new name. I think she's going to call it Renee. And she's changing her branding. She's evolving it because over 10, 12 years of doing business as an entrepreneur online, as a coach, course creator, she had a products-based business before that. And so she began teaching what she knows for the last, 10, 12 years, however long it is. She's got to evolve too. And she's starting to slowly change her appearance and not just her branding to step into what it is she wants and needs to project to her ideal customer, to her audience. And you guys have to do the same. And even my intermediate to advanced students, they have multiple 5 and 6 figure and above businesses. Sometimes you have to pivot. Sometimes you have to pivot as the entrepreneur. Your branding's fine, but you have to kind of grow up and show up more, right? As your platform gets bigger and your brand has a lot of power, what did Uncle Ben say to Spider-Man? With great power comes great responsibility. So at some point, we all have to evolve and up level, myself included, right? So think about how you have to be perhaps your own turnaround expert in terms of maybe your business brand, or if that's fine, in terms of how you project yourself in real life and on your own personal social as a respectable brand leader, business owner, entrepreneur, to be taken seriously by anybody who comes across you on your social and in real life, right? So even if a total reboot of your life is in order, reformulating the brand that is you as an entrepreneur, especially into a success-laden icon, that might be called for, and that's fine. No matter how bad you think your life is personally, professionally, or both, you can reframe the way you look at things and say, in spite of, I'm going to do this. And even if it's a baby step or a short-term goal, I can hit my goals. I can hit my marks. I can start sticking the landing more. I get better at doing the thing by doing the thing, right? So you can always reframe the way that you look at things and find a new way to achieve the believable goals that we talked about on days 2, 3, and 5, especially the income-based goals and other more entrepreneurial brand-based goals, right? So again, if you're watching this live or on the replay and you skipped any days, both live and on the replay, I will have the first comment pinned, and it will get you to the playlist of all the replays, right? So no matter how bad your business life or personal life, maybe both, currently is, you need to reframe the way you look at things and find a new way to achieve your believable goals. Even if you feel like you're too low for zero, there's a lot of zero to hero stories out there nowadays. All you need to do is fire up the Google, and in 5 minutes, you're going to see that. So why can't that be you too, right? And turnaround stories don't necessarily have to take years, right? They could take weeks or months. So people reinvent themselves all the time, personally and or professionally. So you're in good company. You're not the only one. You're not some tiny little percentile. So examine everything that's going on with you personally and or professionally. Examine how you project yourself on your personal social as an entrepreneur and what you're projecting on behalf of your brand on social. And if you like what you're doing, or at least some of it, great, double down on it. For anything that you don't like, instead of beating yourself up or feeling sorry or stupid or sheepish, who cares? The past is the past. The only thing you can change is what's going on in the present moment. And of course, that will alter the trajectory personally and professionally of your future. So tweak, edit, polish, ditch, donate, whatever doesn't work for you anymore in your home, in your office, in your workshop, whatever fits your facts, circumstances, and business model. Okay. The brand that is you, especially as an entrepreneur, is that you should have a message, motto, or creed. Your why, personally and professionally, and we established that on day 1, should definitely help you with that. Now let's talk about your unique selling or unique value proposition. Okay. Hey, Michael Cole, what's going on, dude? And hey, Ann McDonald. So you guys, the first part, we talked about ourselves professionally and how to be a good turnaround expert and evolve ourselves and possibly rebrand ourselves, at least professionally, right? And then it's never too late to do that. So let me just very quickly greet my students. And if you guys like what you're hearing so far, please make sure that you, oh, and Tiffany, let me not. Sorry, Tiffany, I didn't see you there. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up because it's really going to help people on the replay. I got a super late start today. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We should most definitely be here at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you're on my email list, I now have connectivity so I can at least send out emails. Okay, so let's talk about our unique selling or unique value proposition. And this is something that if you can't crystallize this in 1-2 sentences max, you have a fuzzy business proposition, and that may be a lot. It might be the backbone of why you have a fuzzy business and or fuzzy results when you are doing the content marketing that we normally talk about on this channel, regardless of the platform or platforms that it's on. And you can't seem to get more people to follow you on social, more people to subscribe to your email list, and of course, most importantly, people to buy from you, right? So this is the UVP formula, or the unique value proposition formula, okay? Here's the deal. My business does X for Y type of person so that they can get Z type of result. Okay. So if you can't say that, ideally in 1 sentence, that's a lot of your problem in terms of crafting offers properly, sales pages for offers properly. If you use funnel software, your funnels might not be working because the very top of your sales page or your funnel page, whatever your business model is, whatever software you're using, whatever solutions you're doing, if somebody doesn't get within 9 seconds of going to that sales page or a page on your website or whatever, if they don't understand this is a business that does, this is an X type of business to help Y type of person to get Z type of result, they're gone. Okay. People literally have less attention span than a goldfish. Okay. So you really have to be careful. Plus, so much stuff is fighting for our attention, both personally and professionally. We have so many paid ads that are pushing into our feeds. We have so much other content to contend with. And a lot of it we might be very eager to binge. So if you can't get to the point right away that someone's, oops, I gotta go soon, I gotta pick up my son. If you can't get the point right away across to them that you're the right type of business, you're here to help that type of person, which is them. So they're like, okay, right business, right place. And your offerings, even if you have several of them, all your offerings can help them to get out of pain and into pleasure so they can get this type of result, right? So my business does X for Y type of person so that they can get Z type of result. That is the quick and dirty version of the UVP formula, or the unique value proposition formula. That is something that might force you to do a rebrand of your business. Or if you don't have to do that, at least you can get more rock solid about not just the branding of your business, but your offerings, your sales pages, your relationship marketing. This is the lens through which you shoot everything. So if you can't boil everything down to really that one sentence, that's really your big assignment for today. Okay. So I am going to have to go because I have to pick up my son. If you're watching this towards the tail end, this is a good tight 1 in 20 minutes. Okay. If you missed any of the previous days, because this one's so short, you now have time to go and catch up on that. Tomorrow, as long as there's no technical issues, as long as we have connectivity, which we should. I don't think we have high winds or any snow coming, at least where I am in the world. In the next 24 hours, we should be here again doing a live at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for being patient about me having to go late today, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.